We got no one in her. She keep looking at me like she feeling me. Girl, the way you be moving the stuff you be doing, you tripping out and it's killing me. Man, that's what the guy you be tripping. I can't even do it. My girl from Tiffany, damn. And she tryna cut me off. No, she cannot do it. No, she cannot listen me. One girl spot that boy get. Don't send him the car. He finna get lost on. I get the pay. I'm talking about Benjamin Frank. Not talking about the one that you sketch on. He play dumb, get his gone. He a crib, but he loving on red bone. Now I'm hard to reach. I'm about my cheese. I'm moving around with 2 phones. Move around like an island boy, but it ain't for the head, cause I keep me a vest on. Get down like the Backstreet Boys, cause it make you dance, but you better get your groove on. And I'm not talking about, but it too strong. Talking and we get it started, pull up in the U-Haul, you get your move and on. And they know they ain't seeing us. You put all of your pen in that double cup. Wanna step at yourself, are you good enough? Wanna step at yourself, are you hood enough? If I hear them kids, know you pulling up. And now you laid out, they don't get enough. I'm with your girl in the bedroom, and it sound like shit. I try to look.
Red.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, still that way, still that way, still broad day, still that way, still that way, came a long way, real long way, been a long way, real long way, and it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John got it. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, it'll be a real big problem. Whole lot of prize, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. You know I'm an Eastside, big TDE, step a whole rep, dead.
Thanks at 24. Hey.
Touchdown in the new town, I already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big friends, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions? Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'm repeating so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets and say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big friends, they already gone by the size of me. I already get truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my patron, you suck, gon' make way for a prodigy.
And I say, 1 for the money and 2 for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We after rings like it's Saturn, this feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's size on me. I'm getting hooked up down with these big friends, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get truth, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you
your breath for a second. Look at your neighbor and check him. We about to march.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Straight ahead.
Stop, here we go. Bucket off the pick and roll. Champs, gotta go. We don't move it scary.
Last time shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin' then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and in this time, better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are flying high. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry.
Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Eastside Johnny, pull up with the mob, real John Gotti. Grinding from the bottom, blood on my hands, ain't no dirt on my body. Whip big body, block, get a bill, real big problem. Whole lot of priors, that's something you don't know nothing about it. Still that way, you ain't built that way. I been more in pain, way to broad day. Really short fuse, had a long day. Body like wow, like. Wait. You know I'm an east side, big TDs, type of whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, stacking lobster with a shrimp, big, put a ribbon on it, get you give, rap, bet, that. Real never switch, that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Woo, woo, woo. This not a drill, bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, because it really don't seal it.
Well, this is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and this is the scene at sold-out Everbank Stadium in downtown Jacksonville. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start the drive with Cook. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent
that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to ETN running right. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. From the gun, it's Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. He's got to complete to Stephon Diggs. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you throw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Bills' passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bills are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs. just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Jags are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, it's 9-0. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. ETN up the middle. He's got it to the 43 here.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Lawrence flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Who's he looking at?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. On play action, Allen going deep for Diggs. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards. Here's a give to Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Once more, Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
And he will get into the end zone as they will indeed claim a 1-point lead. So they go with the pass and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strengths.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive...
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion goes McLeod. Now Lawrence on 1st down. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive. But some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action. 2 minutes to play.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On second down, Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away. Incomplete.
It's really fun to have a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And taken right on the 30. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll try the left side with Etienne. Pushing his way through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Play after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Allen off the play fake. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now. And that's a heck of a run.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 59 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now ETN. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here. could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing now is Allen. I had a man open and missed him, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. 23 yards on the play.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Bills get a bit closer. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught at the 1. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down. At the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Finds his tight end Ingram. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Lawrence to throw. And his His throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. Past the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
The key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Able to complete this one to McLeod. Touchdown! A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And now here's another interception. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So another interception for him on the year. He is making quite a splash in his rookie campaign.
And most linebackers feel they're lucky if they get 1 or 2 of these a year, because once you start getting a 3, 4, and 5, that's when you know you've got a special player and someone the quarterbacks have to account for.
The 71 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a 1st down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tap.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jags have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as he just added on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Allen now on 1st down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. So now Allen and the Bills going to stay out and go for 2. They'll look to throw again. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
51, Bills 45. Tyler Bass to kick off for home.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got his target. That's complete. There he goes again. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can find out more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they won't run a play here, no victory formation. They will indeed try to get 3 more. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And they will extend their lead even further. The Jaguars are Super Bowl bound as we say goodnight, everybody.